Log on from my parents' room. Time to bone some helpless noobs. Take my aim and find the range.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is a domination game on a hotel where I'm using the Spas-12 with a silencer. My perks are Lightweight Pro, Steady Aim Pro, and Marathon. I don't have the Pro version of Marathon yet, but I need to start playing some Capture the Flag so I can get it. But basically I'm using these so I can rush faster in and out of the enemy spawn and just generally maneuver around the map more efficiently. But the Spas-12 has absolutely no ill effects from using the silencer, so I would definitely recommend equipping it. You won't be seen on the minimap, and this can obviously be a huge advantage. If you want to maximize this particular shotgun's power, then you could easily couple it with Ghost. I myself never run Ghost because of my Call of Duty morals. In my opinion, and I know that a lot of other people feel this way as well, Ghost is pretty much just an unfair advantage that really has no counter. But if you don't care about such things, then I would strongly recommend it. My kill streaks for this game are the Spy Plane, the Blackbird, and the Chopper Gunner. It's unordinary for me to use these high kill streaks, but I felt that I needed to reward myself and run the higher kill streaks. I mean, I usually love helping my team out, and I usually run Spy Plane, Counter UAV, and Blackbird, but this game, as I said, I decided to reward myself. As you can see, I'm running the Shit Tiger camo on this shotgun, as XCal would say. But it looks pretty decent, and honestly, it's the only camo on the Spas-12 that looks good, I guess. I don't know. I just really like it on Spas-12. Alright, so now that any of the game-related topics are out of the way, I want to get started on what I wanted to talk about going into this commentary, which is plans for college. So after this semester, I'll be in the top 25% of my class again, which means that any in-state college in Arizona will accept me, and my GPA will also rise back into the 3.3-ish area, which is good, at least for me. It could have been higher, but last year I really slacked off, and I didn't dedicate myself to school as well as I should have, so I got a D in both of my topics and human physiology classes. They weren't in the same semester, but it did still hurt me pretty bad. My GPA, as it stands, is, I think, a 2.9. It's only a few off from becoming a 3.0, but still, I really need to get that up higher. I know colleges in Arizona accept 3.0s, which is good. I think NAU, or Northern Arizona University, they accept 2.6s, but I mean, I just really want to look good going into college. But when school lets out this year and the rankings and the GPAs are updated, which I should know by next year, I should be above 3.0, and due to the fact that I have A's and B's in all my classes this semester, my class rank and my GPA are both going to rise up tremendously next year, because I'm also taking 2 AP classes next year, and I'm also retaking topics in human physiology, which are the classes that I got D's in. But if you don't know what an AP class is, it's basically an honors class rather, that counts as a college credit as well. So that's pretty sweet. I'm going to really work hard on my topics in human physiology classes, though, because like I said, I did not try my hardest in those classes, and I basically gave up. If there's one thing that you want to stay away from in high school, it is definitely becoming lazy. It'll spread it into just about everything that you do, and then you'll look back and say, man, I wish I would have put just a little bit more effort into that class. But with that aside, I want to talk about my college plan. So I want to attend ASU, but I'm also open to considering NAU and U of A. But right now I want to major in English, but that may change depending on if I can find something else that interests me. But I'm extremely into writing, and I love English, so this is almost ideal for me. But I was going to try and get accepted into the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism, which is located on ASU's main campus. But then I kind of found out that journalism is one of the most pointless degrees to get, and I don't want to get a degree that's pointless. It's that's almost like wasting a entire college education on something that you don't want to do. But with an English major, there are so many opportunities in the job world, and that's what I'm after. I could be like a spokesperson, or I don't know what else it said that I could do, but I don't know. It would be pretty sweet. But honestly, all that I want to be able to do is just have a decent paying job and, have a job that I'm happy and content with. I don't want to be one of those people who hate their jobs and hate their lives by, the time they're 30. But also, I'm going to be the first person in my immediate family who are going to go to college, which is a big thing for me. My dad actually dropped out of high school, but he got really lucky because he has a super good paying job. He works for a company down here in Arizona called SRP, which stands for Salt River Project, but it is basically the one of the biggest power companies in all of Arizona. But college is going to be amazing. Regardless of where I go or what I do. It's just a little odd for me to picture what the real world is going to be like. I'm a junior today, but in a week I'll be a senior. 4 years pass by like nothing. I basically have 1 year left to be a kid, and that's pretty scary. And then I'll have to start doing things like paying the rent and taxes and worrying about my family and my job. But I'm pretty much ready for it. I've lived an amazing life, and I wouldn't change it for the world. And also, like the freedom that comes with with college and with growing up is also really sweet as well. I really can't wait for all that stuff. Life after high school is going to be amazing. Everything like that. It's all going to be good, and I'm not worrying about it one bit. At least right now. I just wanna get past this senior year and just be ready for college. It'll all work out and it'll all be fun. I'm hoping to go to ASU, like I said, though, because a lot of my friends are going to be going there. Some of my best friends are going to be going there, so that's also a big thing for me. I don't want to go to a place where I'm going to be, out of state, and I'm not going to know anybody. I'm not going to know the city. I'm not going to know where to go. That'd just be really confusing to me. So I really want to try and stay away from that, unless I get some good offers or something, or if I get accepted into some good place. Who knows? But I just really am going to try my senior year the best that I possibly can to raise my GPA and my class rank, and just try my best in school. And I also need to develop study techniques because in high school, at least, I was the worst at studying. It's not necessarily that I don't study. It's just I'm super lazy, especially right now. It's just finals are coming around and I don't want to study for anything. It's just, I don't know. I really need to get past that because that's one of the things that I wish I could have done better in high school is study a little bit more often. And so that's definitely something that I'm going to change next year because good study habits are really good, especially when it rolls around into college. You really need good study habits because if you're paying for an education, you better damn well be getting at least a C in any of your classes, or in every single one of your classes rather. Because if you waste money in college and don't graduate, that's ridiculous. College might be hard, but if you work your butt off and try your best, you'll do good in college, regardless of what your smarts may be. I know personally for me, I'm not one of those kids who's math smart or science smart or anything like that. But I'm really, really good at English and history. Those are my two really, really good classes, and I love classes like that. So, I just really need to work my best in college at math and science, and I know that I can do well. One of my best friends, or actually my best friend, is the number one ranked kid in my class. And so, he's going to go to the honors college that's located on the ASU campus. I forget what it's called, to be honest, but he's going to go to that one, I believe. And so I think we're going to get a dorm together, and we might, and then, because I think the first semester at ASU, they make you stay in a dorm. Because they're brand new, and I don't know, if I like the dorm life, then I might stay in a dorm. But we were also talking about going and getting an apartment with some of my other friends afterwards, which that'll be pretty sweet too if I decide to do that. Either way, it's going to be fun. But basically, the main topic that I was trying to get away from that was that he's super good at math, he's super good at science, and so if I ever need help, he's always going to be there to help me study and stuff like that. Like I said, in college, don't get distracted by parties and drugs and girls and stuff. I mean, that all's good and that all comes with college, and you're going to get plenty of that, but you have to worry about your classes more than anything else because, like I said before, you're paying for your college, and if you waste that money, that's horrible. The graduation dropout, well, not the dropout rate, but the graduation rate percentage at ASU is only like 50%. You know, not a lot of people graduate because ASU, if you don't know or not, is one of the biggest party schools in all of America. You know, some of the best parties get thrown down in Tempe, and which is, you know, a town in Arizona. But yeah, you know, some of the best parties get thrown down there. And my controller went off there for a second. That's the only reason why it went gray. But yeah, you know, it's one of the biggest party schools in, you know, all of America. And you just really need to set your priorities straight whenever you are going there, because if you don't, you're going to be screwed. And I'm going to make sure that I do that. You know, I don't want to mess around in college. I just want to, you know, do well in my schoolwork and prepare myself for the future. And, you know, the future's going to be cool. It's just, you know, getting there. That's the hard part. But, you know, everything's going to be all right. College is going to be super fun. You know, it's going to be hard, but I'm just, like I said, I'm just going to work my best and do my best and work my hardest. And, you know, I'll achieve my goal. You know, who knows where the future is going to take me, but wherever it's going to take me, I know that it's going to be good. All right, so that's the end of the commentary, or the end of the game, rather. 43-6 is my score, I believe. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.